Welcome back to another exciting and insightful episode of No Bullshit in the Browns. I'm Ivania,
I'm Ken.
and today we are going to talk about 7 more reasons why you're still single. Don't feel bad. I know that we came up with an extra list, but we just figured that there may be a couple other reasons why a person might find themselves single in this time right now. And so we just wanted to speak to some of those other reasons why. So here it is, 7 more reasons why you're still single. Take it away, Ken, with number one.
All right. We're going to start off with you keep entertaining the wrong person. Um, I've done that. I've been guilty of doing that. I've done that multiple times. When I was single, I dated, multiple women, and some of them weren't, the right people to be with, the right people for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I entertained them for various reasons. They weren't the right reason. Some of it was for sexual gratification or whatever it was, but it wasn't what I needed at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, some people may have um, people in their lives that they're trying to want to date or want to be with, but they're the wrong person for them. They're entertaining the wrong individual.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, and to just piggyback off what Ken said, just Um, sometimes when you spend a little too much time with the wrong person just for various reasons, maybe it's
mm,
just something as simple as boredom. You just
yeah.
want somebody around. You give the impression that you are more serious about the person than you actually are, and that just sends the wrong message. So you really don't want to waste your time entertaining someone who you just know is not really the right person for you,
Hmm.
that you're not serious about, and potentially risk turning away or deterring a person who actually is a good person for you.
That's true.
So, yeah. So, number two, you are heartbroken and you haven't let yourself heal. So, sometimes we are just so down and depressed about a breakup that we are spending a lot of times thinking about the past and thinking about that breakup instead of the possible
Hmm.
beautiful future that you could have with the new person who was probably better for you. So, um, give yourself that time. Definitely take the time to heal, and you don't want
Hmm.
to on the flip side, you don't want to rush out and try to get into another relationship. Allow yourself that time to heal, but don't mourn the relationship forever. Mourn the relationship though. Mourn it and then move on.
Yeah.
You know? Number three.
Number three, you care too much about what other people think, and you really shouldn't. I mean, those people are not living life for you. You can only live your life. So, uh, enjoy it. Don't care about what your friends say or family members. Like I said again, they're not living your life. You have to make that choice of the right person that you want in your life.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's left up to you. Whoever you choose, they may be the wrong choice for you, but right choice or whatever, it's all up to you.
Mm-hmm. And to add to that, don't be so concerned about what other people think, even to the point
Hmm.
of you putting a timeline on yourself. If you are, you want it to be at a certain point in your life, at a certain age, or what have you, don't even like let that be something that
Hmm.
you feel like is holding you back, or um, it really is kind of holding you back. Just being concerned about a specific timeline, some arbitrary timeline. Oh, I should have had this by this time, this by that time. Look, look, there are people who are getting married at 80 years old. Think about that. So don't care, don't
Mm-hmm.
worry about what other people think. Live your life. So, with that, number 4. Is that me? Number 4? So, number 4, you're always looking for the next best thing. You just won't settle
Mm-hmm.
down. You just think, oh, this person is good for me, but I think there's something else out there. And that's fine to have some standards. That's fine to say that I know that I'd be my best self with a certain type of person, but don't keep searching for that perfect person, because at a certain point deep down inside, if you're looking for that perfect person, then it is kind of your way of avoiding being in a relationship. I'm sorry, but we say nothing but the truth around here. If you are afraid of commitment, um, that's one of the signs that you keep looking for the absolute perfect person. It's a sign that you have a fear of commitment. So get over it. If you
Yeah.
really want to be in a relationship, then you make sure that you find the
Mm-hmm.
person that's the
Get
best
get
person,
past it.
that's a good person for you, but understand that they are not going to be perfect. This guy is perfect for me, but is he perfect? No, no, not at all. And I'm the perfect person for him, but I'm not perfect, and it's just how it
Mm-hmm.
is.
Yep.
So, with that, number 5.
Number five, you need to change, and you won't. So I have, I'm guilty of that. In the past, I've gone through situations, relationships, people who I wanted to date, or vice versa. Um, I refuse to change. I refuse to see any fault in my in how I carried myself in relationships. Um, but I changed over, time, and sometimes time is the only thing that can change that. And people realizing also that they need to change something within. They need to restructure they the way they think or go about a relationship.
Mm-hmm. And same here. Ken just brings up a great point. It's you have to have that kind of conversation with yourself, and over time you'll start to
Mm-hmm.
realize that you're starting to see some patterns here. Why do I keep meeting the guy that does this? Why do I keep running into a person that does that? The common denominator is you, and you're going to have to work on that and own your shit. That's right. I said it. Own it. You have to be real with yourself and understand that there's some things that you have to work on within yourself and actually change it. I know for me personally, um, I had a really bad temper. I wouldn't listen. Um, there were a number of character flaws that I had, and really, honestly, just like Ken said, some of it is just growing up and getting and becoming more mature and how to handle yourself in a relationship. But
Mm-hmm.
be willing to change, because you are not perfect. For as much as you think you are not perfect. So be willing to work on yourself.
Yeah.
So
And for myself, in past relationships, I mean, I was single, a few times in my life, from younger years all the way to adulthood, and I had an issue with not being wrong. I couldn't accept. I thought that it was defeat if I were wrong. I was just giving in, and that's not the case. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If I said something wrong or did something wrong, then I should have owned up to it, and I didn't in those instances. And me and that person broke up, and it happened a few times, until I got it correct. And I had to look within and say, hey, you know what? I can't be right all the time. It's just not logical. You're not going to. It's not a competition. On trying to win, being right all the time. You can't do that.
no, you're absolutely right, Ken. And my mom used to say
Yeah.
that to me, that you just um, she would just say, "Be a woman about it,"
Mm-hmm.
be a woman enough to admit you're wrong, or she would tell my brother, "Be man enough to admit you're wrong," so
Yeah, have to.
so with that, number 6, you keep comparing your next with your ex. Oh, clutch the pearls. How horrible. How would you feel if someone constantly was comparing you to the last person they were with? It's an awful feeling. And it's one of those reasons why people end up breaking up.
Mm-hmm. That could be a
then
huge
this
reason why.
mm-hmm. That's I mean the new person comes with all a different background,
Mm-hmm.
different experiences, a different personality, everything. So why would you um I don't know, demean them by comparing them to the person you were with before? That kind of speaks to number 2, which is that you haven't had the
Mm-hmm.
time, you haven't taken the time to let yourself heal from a past relationship, and you've jumped right in, and then all you do is talk about what your ex used to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine to um, bring something up in conversation as an example. That happens to us all the time. But make sure that you're laughing about
Mm-hmm.
it. We laugh about
Yeah,
some
we
of the
have to
silly
laugh about
things
it.
that have happened with us and our ex. Make sure it's not
Mm-hmm.
like something that's
You don't hold on to it.
hurting you, yes, and that you're holding
Mm-hmm.
on to. Um, so just put yourself in the other person's shoes. Don't compare them to the last person that you were with, because you're not letting that person that you're currently seeing now shine. And then, you know, like I said, you risk breaking up what could have been a good relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So stop comparing. Stop.
Yeah.
And number 7.
Number 7, you keep overlooking the right one. Yeah, I've done that numerous times in the past.
Wait, I'm the right one.
No,
No, I'm
you're the
sorry.
right one. But no, you are. You are the right one.
Go
But
ahead.
through time, you meet people and you think back and say, hey, this is a person that I could have tried harder with. I could have really tried harder with them instead of just, playing them to the left and then choosing this other person that wasn't as good for me as that person could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just talking about general, dating. Just, out there randomly dating people, not marriage or anything like that, or just dating.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, people have a tendency to do that. They may choose Mr. or Mrs. Wrong all of the time over the person that they should be with. And the person that they should be with has the qualities that they need, but that's not what they want. They want that person who is bad for them.
Mm-hmm.
That person is going to massage, their, egos or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's sex, attention, whatever it may be.
And that goes back to number 2. You have not healed. That's one of the
Mm-hmm.
signs that you have not healed from your breakup. You're still brokenhearted, and it's also a sign that again, you have a fear of commitment. So if you keep overlooking the right one, it means it's kind of a sign that you're not ready. And that's fine. Not everybody's ready for a relationship. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're exhibiting some of these behaviors, you're overlooking the right one, that's fine. It's worse to get into a relationship with someone who is a good person, and to
Mm-hmm.
destroy them and potentially cause trauma to that person. So if you are overlooking the right one, you may have a commitment issue, and that's
Mm-hmm.
fine. Don't commit. Be If you are meeting people and casually dating, just be clear about it, that you are not ready for
Yeah.
anything serious, and make sure that you are very clear about that. Don't say, "Oh, well, I told her this, or I told him that, or I didn't do this, or I didn't do that." Nope. Be very, very
Mm-hmm.
clear and very intentional that you are just casually dating. You are taking time to let yourself heal, and so you are not ready for anything
Mm-hmm.
serious. Make sure that you look them in the eye when you say
Yeah.
that. To let them
Yeah,
know
show
that you're
you
serious,
serious.
that you are really serious about that. That I am not ready for anything serious. So,
Mm-hmm.
but that has been 7 more reasons why you're still single. But don't take offense to that. We all have our issues that we have to work through, and you just make sure you keep working on yourself and work through them and recognize them. And that is why we are here, Ivania and Ken. No bullshit in the Browns, because we've been there. Trust us, every single crazy thing that you're going through, we've probably been there.
Yes.
We've probably been there. And so we're here to help, to give you insights, to help you work through your situation. And so hopefully you like this video and you'll subscribe to our channel
And
and
like the
you'll tell
video.
all your friends. But this has been Ivania and Kid, and this was no shit in the bullshit in the Browns. Ugh, no bullshit in the Browns. Until next time.
Till next time.